You are watching The Early Bird, brought to you by Spinnaker TV. We're live from the Student Union. I'm Nicole Laura.
And I'm Grady Trimble. It is the day we've all been waiting for.
Yes.
Happy Halloween from
Halloween.
everyone here at The Early Bird.
We're so excited for it, and it's Happy Halloween.
Yes, we'll be talking about treats you can make today and a very special decoration that you could pull off on your house. It's all here on The Early Bird this morning. The UNF Library is putting on Tommy G's Haunted Open House. Wear your spookiest costume and get ready for a day of food, games, and prizes. It starts at 10 a.m. and ends at 6 p.m., just in time for you to go trick-or-treating tonight. So, you know it's a bad thing when the library is helping you procrastinate.
Yes, it is a very bad thing, but in this case, it could be a good thing.
Yeah, it's going to be a ton of fun, but I just don't foresee a lot of studying going on today.
No, I don't either, but just head out there and have some fun.
Exactly.
In
Enjoy
the
day.
and
it's only Halloween once a year.
Exactly. That's always a great way to look at it. And don't forget, today is the Swoop-Opocalypse Zombie Run around campus with zombie obstacles. It starts at 4 p.m. today, but while you're waiting to be chased around by those zombies, head over to the Student Union Plaza where you can send some holograms to your friends. This is all thanks to Alpha Kappa Psi, and they're going to be sending candy with a card, and this is from 11 to 3.
You know, it used to be only Valentine's Day you gave out candygrams, but now it seems like any excuse to send something to somebody is every holiday.
It really could be every day, too.
Yeah,
I don't mind getting candy and cards.
Neither do I.
Every day.
Hey, if you want to send us candy every single day, we will welcome that. Okay, so your jack-o'-lantern will look great today for Halloween, but what are you going to do with it tomorrow? Here's a quick tutorial on how to dispose of that pumpkin you no longer want.
Time it is in Tennessee. It's October, and it's pumpkin killing time.
Why does he just have like samurai throwing stars?
I don't know, but those are great ideas. You know, I really like the one where he just buries it.
Yeah, and you went to the pumpkin patch last week, so
I did. I will keep all these ideas in mind, but I really do like that one. You just bury it away.
Yeah,
no one will know it's there.
Exactly. Oh, that sounds like you're hiding something else, Nicole.
I don't know. No, it would only be pumpkins. Great.
Okay. Well, there are storms sweeping the country today, and we want to know if it's going to rain while we're trick-or-treating in Florida.
We sure hope not, but we're going to have to check in with Lindsay to see what she has in store for us.
Hey there, Ospreys. I'm Lindsay Kilbride with your super important Halloween edition of the Early Bird Weather Report. So what do we have in store for the weather today? Well, this morning we have a low of 63 degrees, but it's warming up drastically. So by 10, 11 o'clock, it's going to be in the 70s, and then it's going to warm up drastically to 83 degrees, but nice Halloween temperatures. But for class today, don't dress too warm. So that pea coat that you bought last week for the really cold weather, you might be too hot today. You might want to opt out of that. Now, unfortunately, there is a 20% chance of rain. I say unfortunately because there's a zombie run today. So if you're participating, beware that your gruesome makeup may need to be waterproof. But on for what's really important, tonight's temperatures for the big Halloween celebration. It goes to a 10% chance of rain, which is better. And if it does rain, it's not going to be horrible thunderstorms. It's going to be more like mild showers. Also mild temperatures today. And now enough for about today. Let's go on to our 3-day forecast. Okay, so today it's going to be mostly cloudy with a 20% chance of rain. Friday is a high of 82 degrees, so Saturday is going to cool down drastically, but Florida, Georgia, it's going to be a 50% chance of rain and a low of 48 degrees. So it's going to be a lot cooler this weekend. And now whether you're trick-or-treating or attending a fun gathering, it's tough to sport a costume when the weather isn't ideal. Tonight might be a tad breezy, but other than that, it's going to be pretty good Halloween weather. Out at the beaches, it'll be cooler. It'll be a little breezier. So girls, with your Halloween costumes, you can always layer with tights. And guys, well, maybe just don't choose a Miley costume to be funny because it might be a little bit cold. Now, a little fun fact, Halloween in Jacksonville in 1963 had a low of 44 degrees, so it could be worse, and we can all be thankful for the mild temperatures tonight. I hope you guys have a safe and fun night, and that's all I got for you. So back to you, Grady and Nicole.
Thank you so much, Lindsay. Those are great. Thank goodness it's not.
Yeah. And thank goodness it's
cold
not
or
going to rain.
raining.
And 44 degrees,
44
that would be rough to trick or treat in.
Yes, it
Well,
would.
coming up, see why this house is making headlines.
We'll give you a hint. It may have something to do with a fox.
Ooh.
We are different. Society should aspire to be more like us.
Be part of the first class. Get energized. Get outside
Hold on, guys. It's gonna get bumpy.
and get moving. Experience the power of physical activity. Join the movement at actionheroalliance.com.
Welcome back to the Early Bird on Spinnaker Television. As you already know, it's Halloween today, and to help you celebrate, we've got a few treats for you. So, Nicole, you're going to help us out with this
Yes,
one.
I am, Grady. It's actually a special thanks to my mom for making these delicious Halloween cookies for everyone here in the studio and to spark some creativity in you, our audience. So I'm going to show you the cookies that my mom made.
Oh,
They're
those look
right
so good.
here.
Just give me those.
Oh, they're
yeah,
so
I'll
good.
take
You
care
have
of
to
these,
share
Nicole.
with everyone, Grady.
Those look so good.
No, but they're so yummy. And here's a little bat.
Oh, look at
Bat
that.
right there.
Can I have a
Fine.
bite?
You can try one.
Okay,
yes,
and
of
then
course.
as I'm eating it, can you talk me through what you did to make these?
Well, it's actually a secret family recipe, so I cannot give you
Okay.
everything, but I can say you can go over to Publix and go in the cookie section, not the already made ones, but the dough, and you can just put these right in the oven, and we have several cookie cutter shapes. So
Okay,
I
so
have
that's
bats
how you
and
got-
pumpkins here. Yeah, so you can do any shape.
And you
really
could
you
really
want.
do these any time of year. You could do them
Yes.
with for Thanksgiving. You could do them for.
We actually do these. This is our Christmas cookie recipe.
Okay,
so
cool. Oh my gosh,
You could use
and they
it
are
for
so
anything.
good. Do you want a piece?
I'm good. I've had
Okay.
too many already.
Well, I'm about to finish this whole plate, so somebody
I'm glad
better
you
stop
enjoy
me.
them.
Delicious, absolutely delicious. Thank you for that.
You're
And
welcome.
excuse me, I'm still eating. Speaking of sweets, candy is one of the best things about Halloween, and it can also be one of the worst things about Halloween. If you're like me, you'll eat any candy in your sight. Here are some ways to get that extra Halloween candy out of sight and hopefully out of mind. My first tip is to freeze it, because
Yes.
if you put something in the freezer like chocolate, then it's going to be good later on in the year.
And you know it's also a great dessert.
Yes, frozen chocolate is one of the
yes.
best desserts you could think of. And then another tip is to just give it away. You could talk
Okay.
to some friends, find a few neighbors that might want it, or even better, talk to charities or send it out to our troops.
Yes, that is a wonderful idea. And you know, you could actually do that year round, whenever.
Yeah, and they're not really as fortunate as we are to have
Exactly.
all this candy in front of us. So it's always nice to lend a helping hand and give them to
Yes.
local charities and send them out to the troops. And then another idea is to use it for crafts.
Yes.
Because we have Thanksgiving coming up and we have Christmas coming up. So we're going to be making wreaths and we're going to be making gingerbread houses,
That is
of
my
course.
favorite part,
Yes, I'm
gingerbread
sure
houses.
you make those cookies so well. I'm sure your gingerbread houses are delicious
They are
too.
pretty
So
good.
make sure you save that candy and then you can have it as an accessory on the
Exactly.
gingerbread house.
Can always use some extra decoration.
Yes, exactly.
Now, sweets aren't the only fun thing about Halloween. Decorations are also a big part of the holiday. Now, yesterday, Ashley and Grady told you about some dorm decorations, but today I want to show you some bigger scale decorations, house decorations. So I have a little example for you that you might enjoy.
Sound that no one knows. What does the fox say? What the fox say?
That does not compare to the little gravestones that I made yesterday.
No, it doesn't, but I think
mine are way better. Yeah, they definitely were better.
Well, you know, those are in preparation to get you to that big skill
Yes,
level.
yes, exactly. One day they'll be as good as I am at decorating. Okay, before we get to sports, we do have to take a quick break.
Yes, but keep it right here because you won't want to miss the Down and Dirty with Patrick.
Spooky.
Mysterious and spooky, they're all together ooky, the Addams Family. Their house is a museum, when people come to see 'em, they really are a scream, the Addams Family.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
Welcome back to the Early Bird on Spinnaker TV. Over the break, I was eating the cookies and I
Yes, you
have
were,
crumbs all
Grady.
over me. They're so good.
I'm so glad you love them.
Yes, and now it is time for our sports segment.
Yes, it is. So we're going to check in now with Patrick to see what our sports is this Halloween.
Good morning, Ospreys. This is Patrick Cavanaugh with your UNF Sports Report. Well, it's that time of year again, guys, and I don't just mean Halloween. I'm talking about Florida, Georgia. Now, I don't know about you, but this time of year just really gets me going, guys. But enough talking about that. Let's get into some sports. Now, it seems as though the women's soccer team has been up to good things lately as they took down Kennesaw State this past Sunday at Hodges Stadium. Jill Holdsworth was the first player to score a goal for the Ospreys. In the 74th minute, freshman forward Alexis Berduro added yet another goal, giving the Ospreys a 3-1 lead. Finally, with less than 4 minutes of playing time, senior Thea Linkfield fired a shot that found the back of the net, making the final score 4-1. Goalie Megan Dorsey made a huge contribution as well, adding 5 saves against Kennesaw State. It just so happens that their senior day took place on this day, so a big congratulations to all the seniors on the women's soccer team. The team's record is currently at 6 wins, 9 losses, and 4 ties, which is a great improvement from when they did start in the beginning of this year. So now let's talk about some men's soccer. UNF goalie Brad Sienkiewicz is in the spotlight yet again for his second ASUN Defensive Player of the Week award. He was awarded the honor by the league office this Monday. He recorded an outstanding total of 7 saves this past Saturday in their win against Mercer. He climbs to 3rd on the UNF's all-time career saves list with a total of 123 saves. This marks the 4th weekly Atlantic Sun men's soccer award for the Ospreys this season. The team's overall record climbs to 5 wins and 5 losses and 2 ties as they get ready for their game against Stetson this Saturday. Now, I know Florida, Georgia may be on Saturday, but if you can go back and rest up and try to go out to the game, that would be great. This will mark their first match and will be played in Hodges Stadium for the year. So the game will begin at 7, so again, try and make it out there. Well, guys, that's it. Time for you guys to go and get through your classes so that you can start getting ready for Halloween tonight and also start preparing for the big game, Florida, Georgia. So I know that I will. So this is Patrick Cavanaugh wishing all of you guys a very safe and fun rest of the week. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Patrick. You know, I'm so excited for Florida,
Yes,
Georgia as well.
big weekend because Lupe Fiasco is going to be on campus as well. So it's going to be exciting.
And then Florida, Georgia
On Saturday, big weekend. Stick around. We have more treats for you, Ospreys.
We'll be right back for all
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. you could lose everything. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Thanks for tuning in to our special Halloween edition of the Early Bird.
We hope you, we hope you enjoyed it, and remember to always check us out on Twitter at UNF Early Bird is the name.
Yes, and we know you're on Facebook, so also like us at Facebook/UNF Early Bird.
And now it is time for our viral video of the day.
Yes, it is. Let's roll it.
Hey, Rye, trick or treat.
Why not both?
You got it.
Whoa.
Hey, Rye, trick or treat.
Why not both?
You got it.
How do they do that?
I don't know.
That is so cool.
Hey, Rye, trick or
And
treat.
there's 2 different
Why
things.
not
There's
both?
the candy
You
and
got
his
it.
normal clothes, and then he
Yeah.
gets the candy in his mouth, and then he's in his costume.
That's really
I don't
cool.
know.
I don't know how they do that. It's too complicated for
It
us.
is.
Well, have a very great happy Halloween.
Yes, have a fun-filled, happy Halloween. And yes,
A great day and a great weekend. Bye.
Trick or treat, tell the neighbors